Hey guys, RedPandaMining here. Hope you're doing well. Having a really great day. Man, this thing is heavy. I just got in a new ASIC miner. This is the Gold Shell E-DG1M. This is the new script miner, and straight off the bat, as of recording, this thing makes 22 cents a day at 10 cent kilowatt hour. So let that sink in. I got a lot of stuff to talk to you guys about with this thing. We're gonna obviously turn it on, test it, and just talk about it, if this is a good buy or not as of recording this video. It is the second week of October of 2024. So thank you to CryptoMinerBros.com for sending me this Gold Shell E-DG1M to showcase to you guys. And if you guys are interested in any ASIC miners, they have all the top brands, all the new models on their website. Use code RedPanda for $70 off. All prices you see on their website include shipping and also DDP to your door. Link down below. Alright, I'm gonna take you guys with me here. Okay, first thing I see, I think it's an issue. It may not be an issue, but it could be broken. I do see a big dent right here. You guys see that? It looks like in shipping it was indented here. I didn't see any damage like on the box or anything here. Okay, it looks just fine. I don't see any side damage on the box. It does say opened and resealed by customs, so maybe customs broke it. Just maybe, but highly doubt it. Looks like it's been, yeah, it looks like it's been pushed in. Can you guys see that? Anyways, it adds character. So first thing I want to do actually before I go along and talk about the specs of this machine, I'm going to give away 24-hour hash rate of this machine. You just have to simply comment down below your thoughts of this Gold Shell E-DG1M. Just let me know your thoughts. And after 24 hours, I'll choose the winner randomly and pin your comment, and then you just have to reply to me which mining pool you would like to mine with this script ASIC miner, which recently, you guys know, I've been using Mining-Dutch to mine like 11 different coins together. You guys should go check out that video. Anyways, this is a 3.4 gigahash script miner, and the power consumption at that mode, which is the default hash rate mode, does about 1800 watts. So that's an efficiency of 0.529 joules per gigahash. Then there is a low power mode that does 2.6 gigahash at about 1100 watts. And then that is an efficiency of about 423 joules per gigahash. The weight of this machine is about 16 kilograms, which in my opinion is quite heavy. But I'd say the selling point of this machine is that it has the ability of running on 120 volt to also 240 volt, and it has Wi-Fi as well. So in theory, this would make a good heater around your house. Granted, the default mode, 3.4 gigahash at 1800 watts. I mean, most typical households have 15 amp outlets, which, you know, those 15 amp outlets go up to about 1800 watts, which I highly recommend not doing because you'll probably burn your house down. But if you had 20 amp 120 volt circuits, then yeah, it would run on normal mode, default mode at 1800 watts, 3.4 gigahash, no problem. But for those that have the 15 amp outlets, then you could, in theory, then run this on low power mode, 2.6 gigahash at 1100 watts, which I'm most likely going to be doing as a heater for this thing. So another selling point regarding these, I guess, is also that they're quiet. The noise level, they say, is about 45 decibels, which is extremely quiet. Anyways, it does come with the ears, okay, if you want to rack mount it. Also does come with the wireless antenna, okay, which goes here, okay, for Wi-Fi connectivity. And they do provide two different power cables. Okay, one for North America, okay, I guess for the like 20 amp, mainly for the 20 amp circuits. And then they also have the, I think this is the UK or Australia plug or Asia plug. Those that are watching, you guys will understand what that is. And at this end, which goes into the back of the Gold Shell here, and there's also a power button too. So I want to plug this thing in now. Okay, I'm going to put in the antenna on the back here, because I am going to use this. Since winter is coming, I'm going to utilize this as a heater, okay? And like, the only selling point, like in my opinion, regardless of efficiency, which we're going to talk about in a sec, anyone that has these miners, anyone that is thinking about buying these miners, really, the only positives to this machine currently, as of October of 2024, is that it can be used as a heater. If you had free power, or for those that are in college dorms, or people who rent their condos and have free power, then yeah, this could be a great solution for you. And it's not going to be loud, so your neighbors can't hear it. And it plugs in on, you know, 120 volt as well, so there's no issue there. But the efficiency of this thing, for anyone that's like a big boy miner, you guys aren't gonna buy this, okay? Like me, for instance, if I was you know, a medium to large scale miner, I'm not gonna buy like 10 of these, you know, and you know, I'm gonna, you know, hold on, I just gotta plug this in over here, and hold on a sec, this is not gonna plug into my 120 volt. Okay, this is actually meant for, this is meant for the 240 volt. So I have a C19 to C20 adapter like this, and I'm gonna use this one instead into my PDU, 240 volt PDU. Okay, so now I'm gonna hit the power button. And will this thing turn on now? Let's see. It does take a bit. I know it does. Oh, okay, the fans are spinning. Okay, now it's on. All right, so it does take a good like 10 seconds, I'd say, to turn on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, so it's definitely quiet. All right, let's go into the computer. Let's get it connected to mining. Let's see what the web GUI looks like, and then we'll talk about the efficiency, the biggest factor of this thing. Okay, so we are now connected to the E-DG1M, okay, from Gold Shell here. All right, so their web GUI, it's the exact same. Okay, if I go unlock here, yeah, password is 123456789. Unlock. Oh, I typed it wrong. 123456789. It's making a liar out of me. So is it not 1 through 9? Let me try it again. 123456789. Password's wrong. Password's wrong. Looks like I can't get in. Now, is there a reset button? Yes, there is. So I'm going to hold it down for like 10 seconds. I'm assuming that's the way to reset this thing. All right, so I just rebooted it. Let me try again. 123456789. Yes, okay, so that reset button on the front of the machine worked. I held it for 10 seconds, and yeah, looks like I can get in. Unable to get pool data. Okay, so I'm assuming I'm gonna have to add that. Okay, so we're gonna add, quickly add just my mining-Dutch here. Canada, yeah, Canada. Copy this, paste here. And my worker is going to be RPM, and then I'll call it DG1M. Password 123. Apply. Okay. So that should take effect. And this thing should start. Yeah, there we go. Green. I could add a backup pool, which there's a North America one here. I'm going to, you know what? I'll do that. Why not? Very easy to do. RPM, DG1M, 123, apply. Okay, so there's 2 pools here, just as a backup. And you know, in Gold Shell interface, you can also flip it around for priority, which is nice. So, but I'm just gonna keep it as is. Okay, and I'm gonna go here, and looks like it's gonna start mining now. Yes, so that is good. Okay, 2 hash boards by the looks of it. All right, and it's gonna start coming up here. So I'm gonna let this go. I just saw that there's a low power mode here, idle mode, hash rate mode. Let's just see what this does on hash rate mode. And okay, so we'll be right back. Okay, so after about 3 minutes, I'd say it is starting to ramp up now, and the power consumption at the wall does show about 1770 to 1800 watts. It is fluctuating quite a bit. It is like slowly ramping up actually. So I'm gonna say, yeah, it's still ramping up. So I'm thinking it's heating up right now. And it is gonna draw probably more power as time goes on here. But yeah, looking at the web GUI here, it is mining. It's definitely mining. And if I go to mining-Dutch, if I see my workers here, I see the DG1M. Yes, the DG1M is showing up. So that works. That definitely works. Okay, so there you go. There you guys go. There's the web GUI. Okay, let's talk about the efficiency. Okay, so this is where it's like the home run for most people that they are going to decide to buy one of these things or not. As of right now, okay, you're probably looking at, you know, there's these local techs that, you know, we haven't seen a prototype yet, so I can't really speak on this yet. The Bitmain L9, that is the monster new Bitmain script miner from Bitmain that came out half a year ago, I'd say, getting in people's hands, and or maybe past couple months actually. But yeah, this has an efficiency of 0.21. But as we go down here, okay, we got AlphaPex with also their home miner, which they announced, right, 2.1 gigahash at 0.29 of watt per hash there, okay? But as we scroll down, we got the Bitmain L7, which says about 0.37, okay, joules per terahash. But as we go down, okay, you may notice now we have the gold shell. Okay, the gold shell one here, which I should have made this one yellow. And this one's supposed to be black. Okay, the gold shell E-DG1M. The efficiency of this one on default mode is 0.529 watt per hash. Okay, then on LPM mode, it's obviously a little bit more efficient at 0.42. But being a new miner that just came out in 2024, this thing is not as efficient still as a 3 to 4 year old Bitmain L7. I find that quite humorous, actually. So Gold Shell hasn't been able to compete against Bitmain in terms of its efficiency there. And now let's talk about price. Okay, so this thing is $21.49, which I have a code RedPanda for $70 off, so that makes it about $2,079. But if we look at the dollar per gigahash on that on default mode, it's a $0.63 per megahash. Okay, now if we were to compare that to an L7 right now, which is around 5,000 to 6,000, it's about the same, 0.63. Okay, so for those that are, you know, medium scaled, like decently scaled miners out there, home residential miners that are, you know, big boy miners, then they're probably thinking about going L7 or, I mean, DG1 or L9 even. Okay, these ones have much higher efficiency, but they obviously do cost a bit more. But, you know, looking at maybe to compare, maybe the AlphaPex home quiet miner, which does a 0.29 in efficiency, right, which is almost 2 times more efficient than the Gold Shell E-DG1M. Okay, but this is a $0.63 per megahash, which is a little bit cheaper than the AlphaPex one, but that's AlphaPex one's a 0.83. But considering the 2x efficiency here on the AlphaPex, I mean, what would you guys go for? We're getting 2.1 gigahash on this one versus the 3.4 on the Gold Shell. So this is where I think it kind of falls in line with, you know, for those that have free power, maybe going to buy this model instead because you are getting more hash rate. Of course, you got to consider the power consumption, but the AlphaPex home miner is 3 times less power, right, at 620 watts versus 1800 watts on default mode. Granted, low power mode on the LPM, right, is about 1100 watts. So about 2 times more power than the AlphaPex one. I think this would be the one that we are going to compare, because these are both like home quiet miner styles. So really, in my opinion, no big boy miner like those that have DG1s or L7s or L9s is gonna buy this unless they want like a fun little heater up in their kitchen. That's the only way I look at this. That's it. That's really the only way I look at it. And in terms of profitability, this thing, it's not making much. Okay, so if I go we look at it here on ASIC miner value, looking at it at 10 cent kilowatt hour right now, it's only making about 20 cents a day. Okay, if you had free power, of course, then your revenue there would be $4.52. Okay, all right, so I mean, like I said, this is really it's gonna fall in line for those that have free power. But yeah, just looking at its you know, profitability. I mean, Litecoin, you know, merge mining Dogecoin, and you know, if you're doing it on Mining Dutch, like 10 other coins, it's been good. Like, it's been good, but it's, you know, is it going to be able to sustain and be competitive against, you know, as more and more L9s come on? And also then the biggest factor is going to be, is Locotech actually going to, you know, come out with their Hashblade, which is a 0.072 in efficiency. But I think if you're a home miner and you're thinking like, okay, this is quiet, I have free power, then it maybe, you know, efficiency, it won't matter because you have free power. So really, I'm not recommending anyone to buy this, but only as, I'm saying that as a recommendation as someone who's a, you know, general medium-sized miner. I'd say for me, like, I'm not gonna go out and spend my money on these types of miners if I want to mine Litecoin, Dogecoin at home. I'm going to be buying Bitmain L7s or DG1 pluses or L9s, right? Big boy miners, because they have a lot more gigahash. But if I was someone who lived in a condo and I wanted to participate in, you know, Litecoin, Dogecoin mining, and, you know, I got neighbors, I have to worry about sound, I need a heater, I have free power, then yeah, you know, these little mini Doge or like the Gold Shell Lite series, you know, DG1Ms, you know, these are going to be great. You know, also lower cost of entry for buying them, so I would consider it, okay? But if I had the chance to buy L7 or DG1 Plus or L9, I would rather buy these, of course. But granted, they're going to be a lot louder. Considering all those factors, you guys will have to make your decision if you are going to purchase one of these things or not. So I think just looking at the hash rate now after about 13 minutes, yeah, it looks like it's just died down here at like, it says 2,000 mega hash. Now I don't know if mining-dutch is gonna report. Yeah, it says 2 gigahash. So where's the 3.4 gigahash? We're at 1770 watts at the wall right now, and so yeah, I'm gonna, you know what? Let's try low power mode and see what that does. I'm gonna change it here, low power mode, apply. All right, it changed it right away on the fly. The power consumption dropped down to 900 watts. Yeah, hard stuck at 900 watts. Now, do I have a borked DG1M? No, I don't. Okay, so if I added up these numbers, which, yeah, this should be about 3 gigahash. And this thing's supposed to do 3.4 gigahash, plus or minus 5%, that is. If I refresh this here, is this gonna come down? Yeah, it's gonna come, yeah, okay, no, it was showing about 3.5 gigahash, so it looks like it was going down though. Maybe that could be because of the pool. Okay, I want to see what the low power numbers are going to be. Okay, after about just like 2 minutes, it's dropped down in hash rate. Okay, so maybe we're hitting up almost, 2 gigahash here. And then the power consumption at the wall is about 1,055, 56. Okay, so there's low power mode. I'm on 220 volt, that is. So. Okay, so there you guys go. The Goldshell E-DG1M. I guess I've already talked about like the pros and cons with this thing. Yeah, it's definitely quiet. You guys can obviously hear my other ASICs, but just for me hearing this is, I mean, if I get my decibel. This is probably picking up my other stuff. 56 decibels. So it's quiet. It's definitely quiet. This is something that can go upstairs. But yeah, as a big boy miner myself, do I recommend buying this? No. But I've had plenty of people who've messaged me saying, Red Panda, what about us that have, you know, free power? Live in a condo, live in a college dorm. Then yeah, this is actually a great solution. But it just depends what your goal is, right? You're not gonna make a lot of money with this thing, right? Even though if you had free power, granted it does make $4.50, but still, how long can you use that power at your place until the landlord comes at you and say, hey, how come you're using so much power? Anyways guys, that's it for my review of the Goldshell E-DG1M. If you guys are interested in this unit, go check out CryptoMinerBros.com. I'll have a link down below. Thanks to them for sending this to me for review. I will do another video maybe just putting this upstairs in my living room and seeing how it performs. But otherwise, it's been, yeah, looks like it's been going good. It's on low power mode right now. I like this. 1,073 watts. Okay, I'll see you all in the next video. Don't forget, comment down below your thoughts and I'll do a 24-hour hash rate giveaway of this DG1M. Alright, I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one. Peace out.